No, then do in- I can't tell if there's music in this game because it's not showing up on my volume mixer. So for the time being, I'll keep it like 25%. So hold on. Uh, get my tablet ready so I can write stuff down. I decided to do this one first because it has a given spoiler-free walkthrough, so at least if I get stuck, it won't be too big of a problem. So let's go. Automatically save. Okay. Advanced manually automatically. Manually for now, yes. Investigation phase. At the end, you ask to share your own theories about in-game mysteries. Resolution phase will be published at a later date by incorporating the most compelling answers. But who knows? Perhaps it's your theory that will change the character's fate. Oh, there we go. That's the music. Oh, the levels? Okay. Maybe I turn down the music a little bit more. Okay. I also turned off timer-based events because I want to, like, relax a little bit. Majestic waterfall looms over the blue city of Palaisa. Is this French? I will butcher it. Draw water free falls, breaking off, wandering. A drop rolls down the tower. The river below the city splits in a multitude of streams, juxtaposed with the different layers of roads and pathways. Wide boulevards lined with various trees and colorful bouquets shoot out from the central plaza, drawing a huge star on the city's layout. Two of them stretch out behind the tower, the three others unfold in the distance. Let's see, how about we just go down the first one. A faint pull takes a drop down the first boulevard. The boulevard spreads far, far until it breaks into smaller streets. The drop bounces off the slightly uneven pavement. Open places and parks give way to residential quarters that are overshadowed by an intricate network of crisscrossing bridges. They jump over streams of water as they connect multiple layers of passageways, roads, and gates. The drop falls from a hole in the metallic hedge of a bridge. Pick up. Lower, lower. Fog, thick and permanent, haunts streets that have gotten so cramped they are suffocating. The drop errs, losing itself in the ominous veil. No light, no sound seems to reach this place. Everything is frozen into an eerie silence. Unpaved alleys twist and turn into a tortuous, unwelcoming maze. The atmosphere is heavy, disquieting. The drop runs down darker and darker paths. In the darkest corner of a decrepit block, a silhouette stands in front of a locked door. A shabby sign on the shabbier building reads, Agents CANNELÉ NOMNOM, Detectives. The drop looms over the edge of the roof before falling on the shadowed figure's nose. In this instant, something has shifted in your universe. Tick. Achoo! 8:37 a.m. 288 Harmony Street, Eliza. Something just happened behind that door. No. I heard something. It might be... Oh, shut up. No, you shut up. I said it first. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Ah, shut up. I swear I'll murder. Door violently slams open. Ouch. It's a young lady who has opened the door. Behind them, a curious man is sprawled on the floor, in pain. There is an uncomfortable pause as everyone stares in silent surprise. The girl smiles broadly as the man stands up and dusts off their clothes. Welcome to my detective agency. How can I help? Welcome to my agency. Who is this? The two individuals glare at each other. They are about to start arguing again. That's an excellent question. Chapter 1. Who am I? Once inside, one thing becomes glaringly obvious. The room is small. After consideration, small is too nice a way to describe the tiny cubicle. Look around. As you decide to look around, you see the detective start moving unnaturally. They stop right in front of you as if to try to hide the sight of the messy office in one last attempt at dignity. Hi, I'm in Cannelle. Oh god, these accents. They are French, aren't they? And I do not know these Romance languages. Oh well. A great detective. And I'm not the greatest detective. They are fidgeting as they glance at each other before seemingly reaching an agreement. Somehow, even their unspoken communication is loud. A minute, please! And then they're running off, like two hurricanes in a bottle, as they try to clean the office up. The collaboration skills are so bad, and the room is so tiny, that they do nothing but get each other's way. Can't I leave because it's disgusting? There's nowhere to sit. Everything is overtaken by layers and layers of rubbish. To the left, an old couch is crumbling under a pile of mess. On the other side, a sink and some cups. In front of you, the wall is scattered with papers. A small door on the side reads Petit Hoy. Oh, the washroom, toilet, WC, the loo you get. You're not sure you want to explore this particular area of the rundown office. Let's inspect the wall. A strange board piled with documents, newspaper articles, files, and pictures linked with red thread and punctuated with notes hangs on the wall. Please refrain from touching the conspiracy board. It's quite... Portion of the board is hidden under a dirty white sheet. It looks ready to fall apart any moment now. Unstable. That board is unstable. So is Cannellé. Beware. The sound of divine retribution. Ouch! Inspect the couch. The beat-up couch thrones in a room. It must take up half the space of the booth. It looks a little ridiculous, but oddly fitting in the strange office. My toe! From the rubbish cluttering it, emerged a couple of blankets, newspapers, and a half-eaten croissant. This is the scene. The duos elbowing their way around the room. They eventually managed to place a stool on the other side of the table facing the couch. Will you stop getting in my way? Behind the stool, the sink is filled with 3 cups. Next to it, a water boiler sits on an open cupboard that's almost empty. This kitchen is almost desolate. Somehow this is not very... Why do you have to be a pain in my... Assuring. Wow. Before your eyes, the dump has slowly transformed in an actual proper office. As actual and proper as it can be. You barely even recognize the place. The rubbish has mysteriously disappeared, hidden in a dark corner. The couch has been partly excavated, and you look at the uncomfortable looking stool that has been placed before you. Your need to flee the place is still there, but it has slightly decreased. The conspiracy board has fallen over in a huge commotion. Again? I warned you it was unstable. You both sigh and crouch and pick up the scattered documents. There's one piece missing. I think I saw it under the table. You continue rummaging through the mess of documents. See colored paper sticking out from under the coffee table. Are you looking for this post-it? Perfect! That's the one! You can just click on it. You realize that the note you took was, in fact, a clutter of post-its messily stuck together. What's with all these post-its? Do I have to do something special with them? Or should I just stick them to the board and be done with it? You turn to the two detectives who are staring back, blankly. They look serious, like they're testing you. You feel the temperature in the room drop as the air becomes thick with tension. What's with this sudden pressure? I need their help. I can't disappoint them. You mentally roll your sleeves and start assembling the colored pieces of paper on the board. Connect all 4 hints to the mystery in the middle. Mystery, how do you use a conspiracy board? Clue 1, click a pin and then click another to connect them. Move notes by dragging them. Scroll to de-zoom. Drag to move on the board. Clue 4, oh no, you found one! Okay, so let's do this. Put it here, 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 and oh, you need to collect all 4. Okay, so we have this one, this one, this one. So that means we can remove this. Put it here, and put this one in here. Now you know how to use a conspiracy board. Use it to gather clues and mysteries. Close the board by tagging and handling. Let's do this. And then solve the mystery. Which I already done. I was so sure I had it figured out. Oh, you mean I like supposed to put that order? Whoops. Sorry. I know how to count. Oh, you reach for a tiny note, picking out from off behind the board. Oh, this could just be the final clue I need. The other clue was not a 1, but an L. I'm the real clue 1. Cut the imposter by clicking on the strip. Incredible. You hear a cough behind you and meet the pointed look of Cannellé and Nomnom. I mean, everything is going just as I planned. Let's take another look at this board and rearrange everything before taking another shot at this mystery. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be right. I mean, do I need to connect them to each other or what? Mystery solved! Yay! I did it! I cracked it! I'm sure this will be super helpful for later. I do wonder what those post-its were for though. The detectives are proudly nodding, and Nom Nom slaps your back heartily. You have the soul of a true detective. You did kinda great, mister. Isn't that supposed to be your job? They don't answer your silent accusation. The pair is on the couch, silently looking at you, scrutinizing you. Okay? Observe Nom Nom. Nom Nom seems significantly taller than Cannellé. It might just be an impression given by their hair, though. Reminiscent of a black cloud rising towards the sky, Nom Nom's hair sculpts their head in a roughly pinecone shape. Have you ever seen a pinecone? Close your eyes. Picture a tree ready to fight against the scorch of the sun. This is what pinecones want to be when they grow up. The navy blue trench coat contrasts their warm, tan skin nicely. Even though their shoes are of rather good quality, they also seem to be worn out in unusual places. If one had to guess, they'd probably say that the left shoe is slightly more aerodynamic than the other. But why? I can't help it, but this left shoe intrigues me. Now that I'm looking more closely, these shoes aren't from the same pair at all. The right one has a square toe and woolly texture, while the left one is made of leather and shaped like an almond. Instinctively, you understand that if you have to throw one of the shoes very far, the left one will probably fly better than the right. Might be correlated with the reason why Nom Nom currently has mismatched footwear. I can't help but have a bad feeling about the shoe. Nom Nom's aerodynamic left shoe. Let's look at another detail of his hair. Nom Nom's hair. Nom Nom's hair's in a fluffy jet black cloud making their head look like it's about to float away and join its white cousins in the sky. Despite its imposing mass, they managed to make it stand in a perhaps unstable, but surprisingly producing equilibrium. I can see that Nom Nom puts a lot of care in their hair. They look proud of it. Something strikes me as strange though. I hope I'm not being too judgmental, but it seems a bit dehydrated. Usually this happens when people don't know how to take care of their specific hair type. I wonder how they could have grown up without having that knowledge. And then how about last but not least, coat. Nom Nom's coat is old and patched up in unusual places. On the armpits, traces of flour and breadcrumbs remain. This happens when you buy bread and tuck it under your arm. But Nom Nom must be the one who buys the daily baguette. You don't know what a baguette is? That's surprisingly irresponsible. The left pocket of the coat seems to be full. It has been hastily sewn back together, indicating it must often be full. A dry croissant peeks out of it. And they also buy pastries. They have great taste. I can work with that. Nom Nom's arm shifts and something shiny catches your eyes. Light bounces off a reflective surface on their wrists. Reflective surfaces, plural. Nom Nom is wearing 2 watches on the same wrists, and none of them are on time. I'm confused and weirded out again. Turn to Cannellé. Cannellé is rather short, but as they are standing on the couch, they're currently a few heads taller than Nom Nom. Their skin is deep brown, and their round face is framed by a tangle of soft, black curls that turn a deep red as they reach the middle of their back. Their almond-shaped eyes are hazel, with a strikingly red outer ring. Thick eyelashes cast a shadow over a full nose and smiling lips. Bright ink swirls on their hands, drawing complex patterns on the skin before disappearing behind dark fabric. However, what truly stands out is Cannellé's clothing. The puffy shirt held by suspenders, the sleek black pants, as well as the long coat seem brand new and high-end. It creates a stark contrast with the pitiful state of the cramped office. Their attitude, there's something about them. Somehow they look like they're coming from the nobility. You contemplate the expensive clothes, the smug grin, and the total lack of common sense. Fallen nobility. Your eyes go back to the golden tattoo running up their wrists. The design looks like a maze, pieces of an intricate puzzle that have been taken apart. Delinquent nobility? The clothes Cannellé wears resemble those worn by models and very rich people. The fabric looks soft and thick, and the cut of the outfit is as if it had been tailored to fit them. These clothes look more expensive than the whole building. Do I really want to trust someone who seems to put more money into clothes than actual vital needs like a proper office? Do I even have a choice? Why is Cannelé standing on the couch? Cannelé is standing proudly on the sofa. They are resting their elbow on top of Nom Nom's head as the latter tries to swat the arm away. When they catch a confused expression, Cannelé smiles and hops once on the couch. I think I get what's happening here. Both of them have this constant petty rivalry siblings fight going on. And Cannelé is rather small compared to Nom Nom, who is rather tall. Cannelé standing on the sofa is probably a way for them to try and hide this height complex. It's surprisingly ineffective. Oh yeah? I thought I had more, but alright, there's only these three. So, Nom and Cannelé, right? So what are these two? Cannelé and Nom Nom. Cannelé, like the mini cake? Small pastry, it tastes like vanilla. It's pronounced Nom Nom. Nom Nom. Non non. No. Pronounced as no. Non or pronounced non as in no. It literally means name. Okay. Cannelé just grumbles in response. What are you grumbling for? Cannellé's a great name. It's literally shit. And I hate you, non. The argument seems inconsequential and terribly pointless. I see. They remind me of siblings. A pair of extremely annoying siblings. Okay, so we have these to connect to Cannelé. And these to connect to Non. Bring the topic back to what matters to you, your amnesia. The two detectives eventually sit on the couch. Cannelé gestures towards the stool. Please have a seat. Would you like a drink? Gladly. I would love a cup of... Excellent! I make the best coffee around the block. Tea, but coffee would be great too, I guess. Non stands up and makes their way to the sink. They hum as they prepare 2 cups of coffee. They bring the cups over, ignoring Cannelé, and place one on the table. A faint smell of coffee comes from the cup. when the liquid inside it is clear. Too clear for it to be coffee. After inspection, it looks like water that smells of coffee. You think you see the surface of the liquid glow blue for a second. Then it's gone. Pieces of a broken cup lying on the ground. The client is shouting in pain, a huge stain on his pants. Time before impact. Non quickly picks up the coffee cup again and puts it slightly farther on the table. You should wait a bit before drinking it. It's still a tad bit hot. So you have amnesia. Can you tell us everything you remember? What's wrong with this coffee? The coffee is very special here. Non-non's expression freezes as they try to maintain a polite smile. Is there any issue with the way I make coffee? Can I offer you a pastry to go with this delicious cup of coffee? They're fresh from yesterday. Oh, is yesterday a bakery? A heavy silence greets the question. This is not a safe topic. Yes, please. Non tentatively reaches into the mess on the couch and fishes for a miraculously untouched muffin. The detective looks at it longingly before handing it over. Who am I? How did you find this place? I woke up this morning right next to the market without any memories. I tried to go to the police, but they couldn't help. That's when I found the flyer. The flyer on the table reads, Agents CANNELÉ NOMNOM Detective will help you find anything you misplaced lost. Visit me, no, me, to my office, 228 Harmony Street. It's barely legible and mostly just confusing. I was quite desperate, you see. See? I knew handing out flyers would be a great idea. Whatever, pretty sure it was my idea. You're such a loser. So you're looking for help to regain your memory, is that right? Cannell's gaze sweeps over you as they inspect your appearance. From the corner of your eyes, you see something moving on Cannell's arm. It's too fast, and when you look again, you don't see anything. There's some suspicious stains on his coat. They look like old food stains. Or maybe dried up sauce? That's right. When I came to, I couldn't remember anything. The only clue I had was my wallet, but it's a bit embarrassing. Yes? What happened to your wallet? A cat stole it and sneaked away. Do you have any other personal item that might help identify you? Nothing. I looked into all my pockets. But I have nothing. So a cat stole the only lead you had about your identity. I see. Suspect. You woke up next to the market. So right now I have only these. Right? The client looks very old, around 25 years old. What? 25 years old? Old? Oh my god, are these people children? What's your name? Occupation? Monthly salary? I can't remember anything at all. It's all foggy in my mind. It's all there, but I can't remember. You. I have no idea where I am, where I live. I'm completely lost. What about your magical gifts? Do you even remember what a gift is? Or what now? Okay, so basically, a gift is what we call a person's magical ability. They are ruled by 3 laws. Wait, the 3 laws of magic. This kind of rings a bell. This looks super important too. Yeah, I think I remember something like that. Let's check what you remember then. You start sweating now. This is not going to end well for you. This is really not necessary. Do not worry. You are not our first case of amnesia. We absolutely know what we are doing. CANNELÉ NOMNOM seems confident when it comes to cases of amnesia. We are somewhat experts on the matter. Just consider this a test for us to better comprehend the situation you are in. I missed the timing to back out and complain. Okay, me. I gotta do this. I have to find these laws and show them. I'm pretty sure they are called the 3 laws of magic. I'll just try to remember something. I have a feeling that this is very important. If I can crack this, it might help me remember who I am. I just have to think. First, where does this magic come from? The river is super important. Some spirits must be dwelling here. Spirits with magic. Maybe they can lend their gifts to us? Magic is probably based on physical phenomena and logical equations. That means that knowledge must be the key to magic. Humans probably can't do magic. What if a symbiotic being lives inside us and gave us the power? Let's see, there was a lot of focus on the water, so I would say the river is super important. That sounds possible, maybe. Let's keep going. I just need to stay coherent. If magic comes from there, how can humans use it? If humans can't do magic, it must mean that they're letting this other thing, this symbiote, inside them take over? River spirits must have their own agency and values and personalities. If it resonates with someone, then they can become pals, friends, partners. River? Soulmates? More? Let's stay down to earth. What about biological evolution? Gifts like magical organs to manipulate the laws of physics, maybe? Right now we have a couple of clues like how Cannellé's tattoo seems to be like glowing, and then also Nomnom's coffee water. I might actually be onto something. Just one more detail, and I will have crafted a complete and logical reasoning. They're called laws, so there must be some kind of restriction. To do magic, which rules must humans follow? Someone famous said it before, right? Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Symbiotes must eat to use their gifts, right? And if it's magic, they probably won't be happy with old pastries and diluted coffee. Maybe some special food? If we're talking about a relationship between someone and some magical spirit, it means that we must be nice to them, right? Or maybe the first one? Alright, let's recap what I got. Law 1. Magic comes to the river spirits who lend their gifts to humans. Law 2. When human comes of age, they form an exclusive pact with their own spirit. Law 3. Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Maybe the third one doesn't quite gel, but I'm just gonna go with it. Enunciate the rules we just pieced together with made up confidence that now almost feels real. You got this. This makes sense. CANNELÉ NOMNOM, don't say anything. Nomnom has taken a little blue notebook out of their pocket and is scribbling things. Notes, maybe. Cannelle hasn't moved. They're nodding as you finish stating the third rule. And finally, nothing is created, nothing is destroyed, everything is transformed. Cannelle and Nomnom look at each other. Am I that far off? They're laughing hard, but after a few minutes they manage to calm down and catch their breath. This was terrible, like... Nothing you said makes any sense? Piece of advice. Amnesia 101. If you're not sure, just don't say it. Because when you say it, you end up in a situation sounding like a perfect mix between ridiculous, unhinged, and a little pathetic. Kinda like a conspiracy theorist. It's fine. It happens to all of us. Just take this as a lesson. Hey, thanks for the free entertainment. I mean, I did try to say like, no, I don't know the laws, but apparently, regardless, this happened anyway, so alright. What is this feeling? Indifference? The two detectives were still smiling, after laughing at you for a good 5 minutes. You want them to stop and tell you what's going on. You don't want to play games that entertain strangers with your memory loss. You want answers. Now, what I want to know is... Okay then. What are the 3 laws of magic? Cannellé Nomnom exchanged a glance. No one. Magic is a universal gift that can be activated after eating a few I don't know. There Law 2. Magic manifests itself in a way that is unique to each individual as a reflection of their innermost identity. Law 3. Magic can only be channeled through a physical medium. Living beings cannot serve as mediums. Alright, so what do we have here? 3 laws of magic. Better note those down. Can I ask you about your gifts? Silence greets the question. I guess awkward silences are something I must get used to. Feel like it's going to keep happening with those two. Listen, I get that you don't remember much, but there are some things you can't just do. Yeah, what's wrong with you? A gift is personal and intimate. You can't just ask strangers about that. You might tell you if you grow closer, but now it's a little embarrassing. Oh, sorry. You asked about mine before I figured it, so I figured it was okay. It's not the same. We were trying to help you. It was definitely not of any form of misplaced curiosity. Never mind then. I have some questions about the laws though. Go ahead. We shan't doubt you. About that first law. So does that mean everyone can do magic? Yes. And no. Everyone has the potential to do magic, but not everyone has access to the Fleuria, literary flower from the soul. Imagine what life would be like if absolutely every citizen could become huge like a giant or turn everyone to spaghetti. Yeah, like every restaurant would go bankrupt. To prevent that, the government only gives the Fleuria to people that Cannellé pauses to do air quotes with their hands. Put their magic at the service of the city. I see. How about the second law? State that magic reflects your personality. What do you mean by that? If you like bread, will you be able to make pastries appear? I wish. Cannellé grins. The second one is less like a law and more like a rule of thumb. Nobody knows exactly how it works, but some people draw a parallel between what your magic can do and the way you think, or the kind of tasks you'd be good at. There's even a test going around that can tell you what your ideal job would be based on your magical abilities. Oh, what did it tell you? Cannell's grin fades. Tax collector. The test is a sham. Right, sounds like it is. The third law. What counts as a physical medium exactly? Oh. If magic can't be channeled through living beings, does it mean we are immune to magic? Not really. It's more like, how to say... we can take a concrete example. Let's say you have the power to turn people into small insects. That's not very nice. If you have the power to turn people into insects, how will you activate your power? Hypothetically speaking, couldn't I just wish for it in my head? Wrong. But why? You can't just activate magic through sheer will. It needs to be carried out via something material. A power could, for instance, turn someone into a bee whenever they eat honey. Honey being the medium. Or memorize an entire book just by touching it. Or bring wooden toys to life, in which case wood is the acting medium. Thing is, there always needs to be something material about your magic. And that thing can be anything but a living being. Alright, I think I understand. Okay. Okay, all the magic stuff makes a little more sense to me now, thanks. Now, do you think you can help me? Cannellé's smile widens. Of course we are. Of course! You are professionals, in the broader sense of the definition. Now, let us discuss the terms of the contract. The contract? If you become our client, we need to draw an official contract. After all, I'm not a swindler. We are proper detectives. This statement should be reassuring. Sounds like a threat. Am I really leaving my fate in the hands of those two? But somehow I feel like I can count on them. They still look a little suspicious to me. And annoying. But at this point, I have no one else I can rely on. So I'll just bear with it for now. Hold on, let me also move my mic a little bit. Okay, sure. Let's relocate this a little bit. This desk is not big enough. Oh well. Yosh, this should be more comfortable for reading purposes, and also I can put my tablet here now. We hereby commit to finding out the answer to 3 questions for you. Mystery 1. Who are you? Mystery 2. What's your gift? Mystery 3. And what happened to your memories? Okay, so let's move these aside. To your memories. Let's shove this on this side. So, who are you? Alright, we have the makings of a big board now. Maybe those questions will be useful later. In exchange, the client, you, will have to respect 3 conditions. Clause 1. I do not take any responsibility for whatever this maniac right here might do. I sincerely despise you so much. Cannellé pauses. His clothes seem to be of good quality and he's clean-shaven. He looks like he has the means to take care of his appearance. This means that it's highly likely that he has a job, or at least a stable source of income. This must be Cannellé's thoughts, right? Since it's in red. Clause 2. Payment will proceed thus. When you regain your memory, we will deduct 10% of your monthly wage for the next 5 months. What? Clause 3. In addition to payment, you will treat us to a meal once the case is closed. Any questions? No? Perfect! Cannellé signs the contract. Seems fair to me. Nomnom shrugs and signs the contract. Those question marks are kind of annoying me. Huh? On his coat are embroidered the initials Mr. Y.M. If liaison people are attached to their titles, it becomes part of the name. So right now, it's a food stain code. Would it be part of the market? Let's put it here. And then we'll also mark these. Oh, we'll think we'll mark just like this for now. Just one thread will do. They were sewn by hand. Must be his own. Any name? Or an alias? Not really. Both detectives are suddenly quiet, lost in deep thoughts. Cannellé is muttering to themselves as Nomnom seems to be scanning the room for inspiration? Destination duel? A name. A chair? An alias? The sink. Ali? Oh no, you dirty. Yes, yes. The couch. Yes. Wait, what's that? Yes, yes. It's a muff. I'm getting concerned. Aha! Very concerned. Yes, yes, I choose you. Your name shall be Muffin. Cannelle and Non-Non look at each other, outraged. The silence between them tells an entire story on its own. I can feel it. This ridiculous situation has happened before. Cannelle. Muffin? This isn't a name, it's a pastry. I'll put it here. I'll attach it to Non-Non for now. And attach it to herself. Non-Non. Yes, yes, this is in a word. And then Elias, yes, yes. You can now just repeat the last syllable they heard. It even sounds like yes, yes. So attach this to you and to connect. This piece of knowledge is terrifying. And what is it? Terrifying naming conventions. Alright. We have it for now. More terrifying than the dark alleys, more terrifying than the tiny, messy office. Perhaps even more terrifying than the memory loss itself. I can't believe this is happening to me. You need to take your mind away from the madness unfolding before you. By reflex, you reach for the cup of coffee and take a sip. The now empty cup on the table shakes as Cannelle violently slams their fists on the table. Shut up! It has to be yes, yes. What the fuck even is yes, yes? Muffin is a way sweeter choice. Look at yes, yes. He obviously likes my pig better. No one wants to be called Muffin. Heard it means cushy in some street slang too. What? At least it means something, not like yes, yes. Anyway, which one do you prefer? I could pick anything, literally anything but those two words. Finally, how about? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's see. Oh shoot, now suddenly had a loss. There you go. The detectives fall silent. You catch yourself holding your breath, waiting for the reaction. You don't know what to expect, but certainly not seeing them explode with the loud, obnoxious laughter in your face. Cannelle regains her composure first, muffling one last giggle. Do you really come out with Kairu? Haven't seen a name as bad since Cannelle. Dude, what the heck? That's rude! This is like chuckle escapes from your mouth. Really, really bad. You consider the name you picked. Then think about the names they had come up with. Yes, yes, and Muffin. Then you feel rage boiling in the pit of your stomach. That soon transforms into weariness. Let's get this over with. Cannelle and Non-Non have stopped bickering for now. They are staring straight at you. You must pick one. Their tone lightens, going back to the uncomfortable commercial tone they had used when they first greeted you. Muffin is cool sounding name, right? It suits you very much. This is probably, no matter how I look at it, you look like a yes yes. A situation I can't escape. Muffin it is, I guess. 3 points on Nom Nom. I think you're neat, Muffin. You're a great person. With great taste. Now let's go. It's time to retrace the steps and go find your memories. I didn't even sign the contract. Before heading to the next chapter, yes, I'll save please. Okay, continue. Hubullian coin? The door closes behind the two detectives, and you, their slightly reluctant client. I'd say very at this point, but okay. Your group leaves Harmony Street, making its way through the foggy neighborhood. So let's recap quickly. You woke up near a marketplace. You had no memories and a cat stole your wallet, the only solid lead about your identity. Yes, it was Calico Cat on the chubby side. Alright then. So we are looking for a fat rainbow cat. A what? Rainbow? Got it. Rule number 1 of great investigating. Criminals always return to the scene of the crime. Does that apply to cats? Sure it does. So let's crack this case and find out who committed this hideous feline. Ah, that was a good one. Whatever, loser. Now, the game is afoot, as they say. Why would anyone say that? Cannell chooses to conveniently ignore that question, turning their attention to you. Our first step, dear client, is to retrace yours. Is the game afoot because you can raise it? We are going to follow your trail, starting from where you lost your memories, the marketplace. So the game is afoot, but you can also be ahead of it. It will recover your wallet from the thieving cat and cover your true identity in no time. All because you were lucky enough to hire the best detective agency on this side of the city. I got it! The game is afoot because it can be booted and rebooted again. Please ignore them. Do I want to ignore? Question first is 1 point for Nom Nom. Turn your head again. The trio arrives at the corner of an empty crossroad. So, you simply have to take the path you most likely took when you came to us. Cannell pauses to study each alley, then pick the one to their right. Let's go this way. Well, actually, Wait a sec, why would he have come this way? Why wouldn't he? The path is not lit at all at night. Nobody walks there unless they want to collide with the broken streetlight. I would say he came from the left. Excuse me, but this is dumb. The left alley is the one used by the couriers who deliver late-night food to the dock workers. Nobody walks there unless they want to get run over by a person traveling at the speed of 3 horses. Yeah, but unless you're saying that this lane was empty the whole night, I'm just saying that Chanel grins. You're just saying that something happened at a docks that will make the entire port come to a halt, preventing dock workers to unlock the ships late at night. They make this street safe for travel. Make this street safe for travel for Muffin here. Hey, drop the sassy smartass act. Or what? You're going to use your tiny grey cells against me? I know which way you came, much to the client's distress. The two detectives are arguing so loud that they can't hear him. This is exhausting. Alright, you know what? Let's settle this. Cannell non turn to Muffin. They're finally going to listen to... The rules are simple. We're each going to take our own path, and the first of us who retraces your steps wins the round. Muffin, you need to follow us closely, okay? Wouldn't it be simpler if we... Go! Please wait for me. Your complaints are left unheard as you realize that the disastrous duo has already started their direction duel. If I don't want to lose them, I'll have to run too, I guess. Cannell has disappeared on the right, while Nom Nom rushes left. Let's see. I guess since I've already got given nom points, let's follow Canal. You realize that the big building is in fact the city hall. It looks majestic, in white marble and two beautiful glass domes framing the delicately sculpted edifice. Canal doesn't even seem to perceive it as they run past it, making a beeline for an old pawn shop. Non is on the other side of the huge monument, heading to a leather workshop. Let's keep following Canal. Follow Canal in the shop and are assailed by the amount of weird random objects on displayed everywhere. You come to your senses, Canal is gone. You leave the shop in time to see the two detectives arguing, then splitting up, again. Canal is now running to what seems to be a museum, while Nonna is hopping towards a big theater. Follow Canal. Again. Canal rushes out a flight of stairs before reaching a big white museum. Pause as if to quickly re-evaluate their destination, and then they're running again. You are desperately running behind them when you suddenly see Non running in your direction. You all finally found each other, but this... You look around at the public park you are standing in. This isn't the marker. Breathing heavily, and you know your face is probably beet red. Try to get your heartbeat under control. You look around for a bench or anywhere you could sit comfortably to recover from this intense exercise. When you're about to ask the detectives, they're gone. You can see a hint of Canal's red hair on your right and the unmistakable washed out blue of Non-Non's trench coat on the path behind. Let's see, I wouldn't want to go behind, so let's go off the Canal again. You stare at the colourful display of the apothecary, marvelling at all the cures and remedies in the window. When you turn to check on Canal, they're hastily heading towards a suspicious establishment they suspect to be a casino. From the corner of your eyes, you see Non checking the display of a small, comfy coffee shop. Follow Canal. Canal confidently enters the casino and you find yourself worrying for a second. Are they even allowed? Is this legal? Are you being complicit in a crime right now? But you don't have the time to ponder on your moral code. You're alone. Again. And that place is still not the market. You feel your clothes stick to your overly sweaty skin. You're pretty sure that your heart is about to beat right off your chest. You just want to remember who you are. Not go through all of this. Anxiety creeps on you. Restlessness and exhaustion are wearing you out. But the two detectives remain blind to your suffering as they both storm off their different ways again. This better be the last time, or else I'll truly die. You follow Canal into Coco Vanel, a luxury fashion boutique. You recognize the golden cord logo you've seen on many of Canal's accessories. Oh. You lose yourself among the colorful fabric draped everywhere, but this time you don't lose track of the detective in front of you. As they pick up an expensive, intricate earring, pay for it, and leave the store. You're still running behind them when you finally arrive at the big plaza where Non is already waiting for you. But there's a tiny issue. Your muscles feel like they're frozen. You're running and you can't stop. Your body is completely out of your control. Muffin is breathing heavily and their pulse is racing way too hard, even after running. He's also sweating profusely and his hands are shaking uncontrollably like spasms. Is this hyperactivity? It also seems that his lips are dry and he looks dizzy, as if he were dehydrated. All these elements seem to point to a caffeine overdose. Canal jams an elbow into Non side before loudly whispering, "What in the fucking hell did you feed him?" This amount of coffee could lasted us for a month and you spent it all on one customer? Are you out of your goddamn mind? So it's my fault now? I only offered yesterday's leftovers. It was barely even coffee. You had a caffeine overdose despite drinking little to no coffee. What in the heavens? The pair is too busy arguing about coffee to notice the glow on Nom-Nom's watch. Soaked clothes, knee contusion, suddenly wakened from slumber. Cat with an unsettling smile. Time before impact. Meanwhile, your mind is still fuzzy and has lost control over your body. You see a small fountain in front of you, but your legs can't seem to stop. You're running right towards catastrophe. Help! Oh, so now you're accusing me of drugging our clients? I'm just saying that if you do, at least get the dose right. Nope, no help will come from them. Your feet catch onto something. You ascend spiraling into the water. The thing you hit yelps in surprise. You're soaked, annoyed, but when you look over, you notice that you tripped over crates, and that someone spoke from one of them. I'm sorry? A moment later, a figure emerges from the pile of crates. Did I, perhaps, hurt you? The individual shakes their head. You can see them clearly now. They look ageless, both old and surprisingly young. Messy beard, hygienically questionable hair, and torn clothes. That's where you notice the smell. Pungent, piss, vomit, and something else. You gag and instinctively take a step back. They really look like a hobo. And even from this distance, their voice is low, muted. Nothing but a whisper. The whispering hobo is not injured. Unintroduced cat. At this sound, the detective suddenly turned around. A suspect! What? The cat! You had not seen the cat, laying nonchalantly on the crates. It seems to be comfortable around the whispering hobo, hinting that it might be their companion. But something about the cat's demeanor seems off. You're not exactly sure if the cat is the hobo's pet, or if it's the other way around. Meow. Hobo, we have some questions about your cat. We are looking for a cat, and your cat matches the description of being a cat. First, who are you? The whispering hobo evades the question but introduces the cat as Philippa. Meow. Okay, right. Can I ask you what you are doing in those crates? Do you perhaps need help? The whispering hobo shakes their head. So, about the cat. Where was Philibert this morning before 7 a.m.? Does Philibert have a history of stealing wallets from slightly pathetic looking passers-by? Excuse me? Your eyes find the cat again. Philibert is a black and white cat with an eerie smile and a scornful gaze. Even from a glance, you can tell it looks nothing like the cat that stole your wallet this morning. This is probably not the right cat. Oh, now that I think about it, the cat from this morning was wearing a silver bell on the collar. So, we currently have these clues. I remember the tinkering sound it made when the little thief ran away with the remaining scraps of my hopes and dreams. Philibert is still looking at you haughtily. Strange question pops up in your mind. If white cats bring luck and black cats bring misfortune, what about black and white cats? Resist the temptation. Anyway, will you happen to know the way to the market? I'm telling you, the right way is on the left. Of course not, it's already by taking this road right here on the right. You get lost in our office. I'm not trusting you to get us anywhere, ever. And I'm telling you that I am right. This is the only way to the market. The whispering hobo tries to intervene to resolve the argument, but is shushed by the two detectives. Shut up! We are taking my path, right, Muffin? Muffin is on my side. Of course you choose to follow me. The whispering hobo suggests that the detectives flip a coin to decide. Oh, that's actually a great idea. Cannell and Non-Non look at each other, falling silent. You don't have a coin. The whispering hobo sighs and rummages through the bag before pulling out a coin. Did they ask a homeless person for money? How shameless can they be? Even beggars are above them on the social pyramid. The whispering hobo takes the coin and presents it as a magic coin that has the power to settle any conflict. The whispering hobo explains that one has to choose the faces side of the coin and the other the tail side. Then the whispering hobo flips the coin. It lands on the tail side. They can't decide that in advance, right? Oh. The coin flip. Ooh. Damn, I need to learn how to do that. The whispering hobo grins and says that the coin will decide who is the winner. Non-Non and Cannell nod enthusiastically and greedily grab the coin. Ashamed and appalled, you turn to the whispering hobo to apologize. The whispering hobo just shakes their head and smiles, as if they could understand your pain. Non-Non and Cannell are giggling like children. Thank you, my terribly smelling angel. It's a magic coin, and it's ours now. Let's just flip this coin and get this over with. So, who is faces and who is tails? I pick tails! Not Cannell and Non-Non glare at each other. None of them is budging. This can't be happening to me. My karma is terrible. Really? Can't you two grown adults even try and cooperate a tiny bit? The two detectives do not even look at you. Should we just flip a coin to decide who gets tails? Then I pick faces. Bitch! They seem like they're about to start fighting. Okay, I will just flip this one myself or this is never going to end. Both of you, tell me a number. Let's see, let's go with the highest number. 777. 23. Can now pick the highest number so they get the pick faces for the throw that will decide who gets to pick tails at the next throw. I did it! This is rigged. Of course a magic coin will be rigged. You throw the Hobolian coin in the air. It dances around, flicking between the fancy T and F before facing down on faces. I wanted to see this. The Hobolian coin lands on faces. 1 point for Non-Non. Shout of victory escapes Non-Non's lips. This coin hates me? Let's have a rematch. You saw loser, I was chosen with the Hobolian coin. This means that Non-Non picks tails in the next row. Here it goes. Hobolian coin is thrown in the air. Let's follow Cannell. Hobolian coin lands on faces. The venerated Hobolian coin has spoken. We are going left. 2 points for Cannell. I want a refund? This is obviously a conspiracy against me? The detectives are back to arguing as they head down the path on the left. Hobo is smiling, a bit dumbfounded at the chaotic pair. Is this really a magic? The whispering hobo winks at you. And is this really the right way to the market? At that, Cannell and Non-Non turn around, but the hobo is nowhere to be seen. Hmm? Oh, what just happened? Philibert the cat draws a wide, troubling smile, turns around, and disappears. Did I just dream this whole thing? But the Hobulian coin is right here? Wait a minute. Why will you get to keep the magic coin? Because I kinda trust it, the complete imbecile? Did you look in the mirror recently? I I will keep the coin. This sounds almost reasonable. Canal shudders. Let's let's do this, Truth Keeper. This is probably a mistake. But if this can buy me precious seconds of quiet, I'll do it. Canal non jumps slightly, surprised by your sudden burst of energy. Hey, that's the spirit. Now, let's go. Take the left path behind Canal. Path on the left takes a sharp turn. The street is indeed narrow, but it is well lit and the pavement is even. I can just feel it. This is the wrong way. You can't feel shit. And if we had followed the other road, we would have never made it to the market. This just doesn't feel right. Yeah, no kidding. We are on the left path. Okay, one lane murder will be legal. Canal suddenly crosses over the street right before a huge black gate leading away to a huge garden and a big house. A huge sign reads, I guess private property. Some of the letters on the sign have been erased with time, but the message remains clear. You should probably keep out of here. Yes, just follow me instead. But Canal has already opened the door and is rolling down the tiny path. Wait, isn't it risky? We are going to die. Well-kept bushes of flowers surround the way, and you can see a gardener's shed hidden behind a massive tree. Right in front of you stands the biggest house you've ever seen. At this point, it's probably a villa. Oh my god, we are going to jail. Jail can be kinda nice. I don't want to refuse free bread every day. Y'all need to fucking chill. There's no one here at this time anyway. This does not reassure me in the slightest. How will you even know that? Canal turns to you, a cryptic smile on your face. Without answering your many interrogations, you throw a charming smile at the group of maids taking care of the laundry before entering the villa through the veranda door. And what's up with security here? It's laundry time. Whatever. Non trails reluctantly behind you as Canal leads you through various rooms of the luxurious mansion. A drawing room, a dining room, the kitchens, another drawing room before you reach the entrance. There, a stern-looking individual clad in a black suit is standing by the door. I'm sorry, I can't hello. Uh, gu- hello, governance? How are you doing today? Hope your daughter has recovered well from a cold. Garance? So they know each other. But at the confused face of the butler, you realize that probably not. Canal flashes them a smile before hopping through the main entrance and then out of the private property. As you leave, you hear a commotion behind you. Butler, what just happened? Wait, you have a daughter? No? And who are those people? And then they're out of your hearing range. Canal, that was absolutely insane. Yeah, insanely good. Insanely insane, more like it. Yeah, just insane. After a few minutes walk, you find yourself on one of the 5 boulevards. It's especially crowded, and all the different lanes are busy. In the middle, you can see people running at an inhumane speed, as vehicles of all sorts drive on the outer lanes. All these people, is this their gifts? Super speed? I mean, there are nuances, but yes, they all fall in the same category. These guys are super efficient. Once they delivered a time-limited edition of a pastry from a favorite bakery so fast it was still warm when I ate it. Observing the traffic a little closer, you see two people in yellow jackets holding circulation signs. They control the traffic, allowing some vehicles to pass while making others wait. They look like they're moving on untold rhythm, like conductors to a dance in the middle of the freeway. Are there any crosswalks? Or an underground passage? Brace yourself. Cannelle is walking up to the road, onto the first lane. Watch out! You're coming or what? What? Nonna is already grabbing you. If we die here, it was a pleasure meeting your comrade. Why is this happening to me? But the smaller detective seems to be at ease, waltzing between cars, moving at the right time to cross the lanes, pausing at the right time to let them pass, as if they were participating in the dance led by the circulation agents. What are you doing on the road? Shut up, this is stressful enough as is. The two of you huddle behind clumsily, trying not to think about the high possibility of lethal injuries usually associated with crossing a freeway on a busy noontime. Here we are. For what felt like an eternity, but also like a very short handful of seconds, you've all successfully achieved what is probably the scariest thing you have ever done in your entire life. To the marker? No, silly. You'll probably get to the marker pretty soon though. On cue, a garbage truck slowly passes you by. If we don't die first. But Cannelle is already gone. So we really are going to die. We should have followed my instincts. We would have been waited off. As hard as it is for me to imagine right now, I think it would have just been just as bad. You are pulled out of your thoughts when Cannelle suddenly veers left. Oh, what now? Perfect. The alley Cannelle has let you in is narrow and strongly smells like fish. One tiny door on the left is open as a lady in a kitchen uniform is taking the trash out. Oh no. But Cannelle is already at the door, holding it open. A subtle glance at the name tag. A subtle once over before they flash their usual scheming smile. Hey Liz, anything I can help you with today? Hey? Hmm? Still smiling, Cannelle takes the trash bags out of the waitress's hands and hands them over to... At the end of the alley on the street, the garbage truck from earlier is stationed. Waste collector is right beside you, looking a bit dazed as they grab onto the bags, tips their hat, and goes back to the truck. Thank you, have a nice day. Then you are walking through a subjectively clean kitchen. Five kitchen assistants are running around under the orders of the chef. Many scents are mixed in, reminding you that you don't even remember the last time you ate. The sound of plates hitting the counters, glasses tinkling, and cutlery clinking in rhythm with your racing heart. You are so damn stressed out by the situation. You navigate between them, avoiding any collision while keeping an eye on Cannelle in front of you and Non-Non behind you. Cannelle grabs a platter with a smile as they leave the kitchen. Someone tries to hand you something. When in a flurry, you run behind the detective. This time you distinctly see Detective Non-Non grab a sandwich from one of the countertops before engulfing it. And here's a chicken curry for you, madam, as well as a delicious slice of herring with a sauce for you, madam. Hope you have a great time here, and have a nice first day. You make a beautiful couple, Miss Ladies. Cannelle winks, and then they're out of the small restaurant. You follow and wait outside for Non-Non. 1 minute. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Maybe something happened to Detective Non-Non. Did they get caught? It should be out. Non-Non bursts out the door, flustered. About now. Sorry, I got lost looking for the bathroom. And then I just had to get some more dessert because it was delicious. Flip is truly a genius. I'm not sure I want to ask. Honestly, same. And about the market? Cannelle smugly points at the sign on the street. This way to the market. Well, I guess at least something has to be going well. Also have so many questions about all the places we crossed. So yeah, my path would have been way easier and way less athletic. Then why didn't you go on your own? You could have met us there. Nonna just shrugs matter-of-factly. The coin chose canal, so we follow them. The next time, I'll show you my flawless sense of directions. If it had followed you, it would have taken us forever. Plus, it's normal the coin chose me. I'm great at this kind of stuff. They flipped their hair, their expression turning impossibly smugger. It's all about human contact and reading people, you know? And you could say I'm definitely gifted when it comes to those. I'll teach it to you one day. Against sufficient compensation, of course. Yeah, I mean, getting through like that is pretty good, I guess. Honestly, I have to admit that, yeah, 1 point for Canal. Victory feels so good. What victory? One day you shall fall. Finally, the group arrives close to a big open market. Right at the entrance, a man is fumbling around. That guy is suspicious. Maybe he's a criminal lurking in broad daylight. The man is wearing an unmistakable blue uniform. A dangerous criminal. He probably isn't a criminal. Wait, I recognize that man. That's the police officer, the one I talked to this morning. Ugh, police officer. Well, that explains the bad vibes. Hey you, we have questions to ask. The police officer turns around and his eyes widen. His stance becomes guarded and it seems like he wants to avoid your group. Have you ever seen this guy right here? No, I don't think I've had the pleasure. Sir? We met this morning! You told me your grandma was sick and you had to go when I came to you for help. Oh no, officer, is the grandma feeling better now? The tag on his uniform states, oh, is this German now? Yes, Granny Michelle is doing amazing. Thank you for your concern. Canal pats his shoulder. Then all is good, all is good. Now, are you sure you've never seen oh, officer, oh no, is saw sir? Turns around, there is nothing but empty street. My superior, my boss is calling for me. Apologies, gentlefolk, duty calls. The street is still empty, no boss to be seen. Officer. Oh god, what is sir? Runs as if his landlord was at his heels. You have the time to see him fiddle with the rings on his finger. And then he is gone. Into thin air. What's that clue? Is officer just disappeared into thin air? Is that his gifts? Again? Anyway, the marker's this way, shall we? I'm going to hazard a guess. I'm not going to finish this before I end my stream at the usual time. Let me read just save real quick. Very soon, your group finally reaches the marketplace. It's crowded and the vendors are busy with their stands. Various stalls are placed on the main street, as well as on smaller alleys. Many smells mix together, forming a new scent with each step you take. Spices, flowers, warm bread, fresh fish, and roast chicken dance in the air of the hectic market. You can see someone in the main alley setting up their shop using their own clones. Hollers and laughter reach your ears, blending with children laughing and steps hammering on the paved streets. Buskers are playing in the corner, their music carrying a happy tune to the lively crowd. Oh, this is exciting. You let your eyes drink in the throbbing ambiance of the market, exploring each and every stand in your sight. A bakery, a few vegetable and fruit shops, an ancient-looking bookstore, and a rundown bistro. cheese, fish, wine, grandma's hand-knitted blankets, cakes, and other delicate pastries, as well as tiny restaurants. The amount of food, homemade, quality food and goods, is making your mouth water and heart race in delight. On the tent on the left, you spot a group of people who seem to be playing a card game. A group of policemen is gathered on the other side of the market. They seem a tad anxious. I'll start asking the merchant. Then, in order to stay as humanely far away from you as possible, I will ask that bunch right there. Let's meet here in an hour. Non looks over the card players and sighs. Don't do this. Non turns away from Cannell and whistles to Muffin. If you go with that idiot, just be careful, okay? It's a recipe for disaster. Non mumbles as they leave. Cannell is already on their way to the table. Does this mean Detective Non knows something bad is going to happen? But they won't do anything to prevent it? I might not remember you yet, but mommy, help me. Let's snoop around the cops, shall we? On the opposite side of the market, policemen are huddled together, forming a very noticeable static chain in the bustling street. They're talking in a low voice, as if they didn't want to be heard. Some words can be heard from the conversation, but it's very hushed. Feel they are much. Let's try to get closer. You try to appear natural as you get closer to the group. As you were pretending to look at the ripe peaches on the fruit stand by the policeman, a young kid almost runs into you. They are heading towards the officers, and almost instinctively, you try to reach for them in warning. Sirs! The kid catches their breath, their cheeks pink from running. Can I get it too? The policemen all look at each other in visible confusion. One familiar figure steps forward. How can we help you, kiddo? Mireille, the fish lady, though Dominique's mom, who then told Hugo's uncle, who told him that there was a free special drink distribution yesterday. I was at school yesterday and couldn't get it, but Florence told me that you were the ones who gave it to the group of adults blushes at once, their faces livid. To their credit, they tried to regain their composure. Must have been a mistake, kid. We don't sell any drinks here. We're just working hard to keep everyone safe. You should go back now. Your parents are going to worry. Do you need help finding your way back? The kid pouts but shakes their head. That sucks. I really wanted to try this drink. Hugo said it looks super yummy. Call me next time. Bye. Then they are running off, the figure disappearing behind the flower set. This is so suspicious. As you silently edge closer, the conversation can be heard more clearly. The whole district's been in havoc since yesterday. There's been a problem with the doses. Why does it keep happening? Something to do with this? Would it be connected with this then? The investigation is almost over, so you can go back up and forget about this incident. Just hope a few outliers won't become a problem in the future, like that guy officer itself. During the entire exchange, the familiar officer has been looking around. His gaze stops suddenly. On us, I suppose. You! What do you think you're doing? I better not see you around anymore. Time to scram. Maybe you go look for Non. Non is carefully observing the market stands. Most of them sell culinary goods, often imported from overseas. Hey Muffin, would you like to know the secret on how to conduct a fruitful investigation in a marketplace? Oh, I'd love to. The first step, my dear fellow, is to observe every person and choose the one that seems most friendly. Right, so we can ask them some questions. So we can snatch free food samples, exactly. I don't know what I expected. Non points to the stand, at the far end of the market. Near the counter, a round lady is speaking with the client. She seems to be laughing her heart out. I found our target. You don't have the time to reply, as Nonna is already rushing towards the store. Run after him. Detective does not head straight to the ladies' stand, but hides behind an empty one close by. Hesitate a bit before eventually joining them. Why did we come here? It's the only empty stand in the whole market. But we are lucky. We have a great view of our target from here. I mean, why are we hiding? So we can learn more about the target, of course. Of course. Still hidden, Nonna slides their head out to take a peek at the vendor. A target is a woman keeping stand. Her age ranges between, I'd say, 45 and 110 years old. Standing. The world of cheese. That explains the quite strong fragrance emanating from there. You can smell it from there? Your nose is quite... They're interrupted by a voice coming from behind the vendor's stand. Holy moly, that scared me. Justin, do you have some spare change? Yes, honey, just a sec. Perfect. Target's name, Justin. Non licks the tip of their hand and quickly readjusts their hair with it. It's not very effective. I have everything I need. Now, follow my lead. And how exactly should I do that, detective? But Nonna is already heading to Jocelyn's hand. Is all of this truly necessary? They're mostly old ladies. My plan is simple. Stare at him, your expectations incredibly low for whatever his plan is. Trying to appeal to them and get free stuff. There's nothing you can say, as the target is already there. Right in front of you. Jocelyn is a plump lady, wearing a fuchsia apron and a big smile on her face. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. How are you doing? Jocelyn smiled most in a confused face. Excuse me, do I know you? No, starts mimicking a sad expression. Her smile instantly resurfaces. I mean, I'm doing fantastic, thank you. 1 point for Non. Excellent! Any new cheese today? Non gestures to you, signaling you to come closer. Hello? My friend Muffin here is new to the city and I'd like to show him some of the best food we have. Right, as they say, nothing beats Paradise cheese. Oh, Monsieur Muffin, welcome to Paradise. I hope you're gonna love it here. My name's Jose. My friends call me Joss, and my past lovers call me Joe. I'll let you decide what you want to call me. Oh no, what have I done? -1 point for Non. Just saying, I hope you're not embarrassing the clients with your jokes again. Please take care that they don't grow on trees, you know. And this voice coming from behind the stand is behind me is my wife, Josephine. Josephine is still laughing. Non seems busy removing unwanted mental pictures from their head, leaving only you to do the talking. So how about asking about these lesbians? Your name is Jocelyn and your wife is Josephine. That's... Jocelyn's smile gets impossibly bigger. Amusing, right? I'm so glad you noticed. We've been married for quite some time now, and one thing I've learned is that... Jocelyn leans on the counter, about to confide. Matching names make for happy, lasting relationships. And not only for romance. Even food pairings taste better when the ingredients start with the same sounds. Like... She tries to think of an example. Cherries and chocolate? Good one! I was thinking of bread and broth. You're right, there's also... tofu and... I don't want either of these, but I suppose mushroom mustard is a bit less offensive. That sounds delicious. Olives and omelette. Ramen and radish. Yes! Chicken and chickpeas. You're gonna yolk. Both you and Jocelyn look at Non in disgust. What? You're gonna yolk are both liquids and full of protein? Pretty good pairing to me. Non scares me sometimes. Wait a second. Nom. Cannellé. Matching names make happy relationships. And the contrapositive is... You know what, Madeline Jocelyn? You are right. Frighteningly so. Oh, of course I am. Now, what can I do for you? Let's ask about the cheese. So, Non told me you sell the best cheese on this side of Fertilizer. Sure I do. Can we taste some? Well... Justine quickly glances left, then right. She leans on the counter and whispers, "Be discreet, okay?" Justine puts a small plate in front of them. She then places small pieces of cheese on it. Quick! Nonna extends their hand to reach the plate. When they do, a voice erupts from behind the stand. "Justine, I hope you're not giving free samples to customers again. Cheese doesn't grow on trees, you know? Just a tiny bit, honey. I'm building customer loyalty." Nonna says, "I would do anything for this lady. You weren't kidding with this cheese." Of course it is. Let's see. Muffin takes a piece of cheese and puts it in his mouth. Crumbly, ivory, and a strong salty flavor. Is it a blue? No. Wait, acidic after this that takes your whole mouth? It's the Roquefort. Yes! You do know your cheese well, Monsieur Muffin. You can't fight a slight blush. The praise is very welcome, especially after the exhausting morning you spent running on 2 chaotic detectives. Well, thank you. None pats their client's shoulders. Yeah, good job. Maybe you're a cheesemaker or something? Wait, did I just try to code? Haha, maybe. When Nonna removes their hand, a visible cheese stain remains on the coat. Madam Justine, could we ask for a tissue? Justine quickly glances left and right, before slowly handing a paper towel to you. Quick! Reach out to receive the towel. Before you can take it, a voice erupts from behind the stand. Justine, I hope you're not giving free napkins again. Paper doesn't grow on trees, you know. I'm pretty sure it does though. Actually, we have some questions to ask you, Madame Justine. Have you seen any suspicious cats in the vicinity? Like yesterday, a cat? She looks deep in thought, and Non takes the opportunity to display their reasoning. We came here for a very good reason. It's all very logical, you see. What do cats hunt? Mice! What do mice hunt? Cheese! The very bottom of the food chain. Non are not convinced of their own argument. The cat stole my wallet and I'm quite desperate to find it. Oh, my poor dear. I'm sorry, but I couldn't say. Many cats lurk around the market, waiting for kind souls to feed them. She lowers her voice. Don't take my joke, but sometimes I do take pity on the strays. I see. I'm sorry, Puppet. What about the other stands? Is there anyone who particularly affectionates felines? You look around at all the stands surrounding you. What about the smelly fish shop? I mean, cats like fish, right? As per his habit, you notice, Non takes out the little blue notebook and starts scribbling while muttering. I was too naive. Fish was next to me and he didn't foresee this. But it makes sense! He put the notebook back in an inside pocket. What about the fish shop? After all, it's notorious cats like fish. Muriel hates cats. She will shoo them all away, and now all the cats of the district are deathly afraid of her. I am also kind of afraid of her. Joe, are you still chatting with the kids? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Coming, darling. What about the barricaded shop? We have many interrogations about the stand right across the street. The one with a strange man in front of it. Yes, that one. We all turn to the stand in question. It's empty and looks like a fight had taken place there. Familiar red and white tape is closing it off to the public. A man in red uniform is standing by, like a wooden soldier. Martial pa. Ribbons. White and red stripe. Please comfort my detective instincts. It's a candy cane shop, right? What? Or maybe a barber? What? No, it has to be a candy cane shop. Red and white decorations of dead giveaway. Perfect. I needed a little shuri boost. You look again at the vacant booth. The name printed in big red letters. Gigi's Flower Shack. Unmistakable police tape labeled crime scene, do not enter. Policeman in red giving them the stink eye. Officer Chekhov, if the badge on his vest is anything to go by. Let's see about this. It's probably not a candy shop. I think it's a police investigation scene, non. What makes you say that? The police officer who's looking at you. Jocelyn simply guffaws. You almost had me there, detective. Non just stares back with a mysterious half smile. This is Gigi's flower shop. Hasn't shown up today though, it's pretty rare. I hope he is okay. A loud voice rings again from the back door. After yesterday's debacle, I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon. After yesterday? Yesterday? What happened yesterday? Hugh and old age. Obviously yesterday... Oh? So we have... reading this one. You can link it to the memories for now. This is kidding me. What happened yesterday? I suppose it has to do with the strange candy cane shop. Probably a sugar overdose. It sounds very plausible. Detective! You have established that it's not a candy shop, but a flower shop. Non leans over conspiratorially. They look right and left and whisper. Don't always believe what you see or hear. Sometimes the truth hides deeper than appearances. Oh my! Are you thinking maybe illegal? The red and white decorations do not lie. It's a candy shop through and through. It's impossible to reason with them. Remember the police coming to the marker for Gigi very faintly. But I wonder what happened after that. The free drinks, the police, Gigi. We're getting too old for all this, Joe. Maybe we do, Joe. Let's see. It seems so. Let's put this here. Right. What about the empty shop? You point at the empty booth you and Nonna used as an observation spot before. What is this stand? It's kind of surprising to see such a good spot being vacant. It's the economy. This marketplace is yet another victim of a system obsessed with overworking its inhabitants. The city only cares about people insofar they always labor increasing someone's money. He used to be held by Kairu, old, sold it to youngster. Thing's supposed to become an ice cream shop? New owner should be arriving any day now. Heard they're foreigner, how exotic. Oh shit, that's us though. That's us. The stand looks clean. I mean, at least that's the name I I chose it. I chose. So I have an actual name, but I'm the youngster that sold it to me. The stand looks clean, the only trace of his past being an old, half-broken sign reading Kairu's cards. I don't know why, but that stand... I wonder if the next owner is also going to sell cards. A case to follow. Fine, Canal. Have a nice day. We hope to see you soon. A lovely day to you too, Madame Joseline. Thank you, Jos. Stick away from Non-Non. We'll intend on finding the other detective. The nurse strolls over the table where the three people are sitting. There's money stacked at the center of the table, surrounded by colorful decks of cards. Cannell's eyes glint dangerously as he takes a seat. The gesture is natural. Practice. Good day, everyone. What's on the table today? Money. And cards too, I guess. Am I more observant than the detective I hired? I will never regain my memory, will I? Detective! Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, it's a good 3 days it's been. You even came here with a friend. Cannell freezes and looks over anxiously. What are you talking about? I've never been here in my life. The entire table laughs as a sense of my deepens. Detective? What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Just a good old game of poker face handmade. They must be joking, right? No game could have such a name. One of the ladies at the table hands over a worn-out deck of cards to Cannell, who starts shuffling. Wanna try your hand? Be careful, I'm really good at this, you might go bankrupt. No, I'm a good but detective? What happened to the investigation? Everyone, place your bets. Feeling lucky today, I'm betting it all. This was what Detective Non-Non had warned me about. And they let me get stuck into this hellish situation. This can't get any worse. Everyone cheers as Cannell reaches into their coat. Cannell keeps rummaging through their pockets. Cannell turns around, the sweetest, most businesslike smile gracing their lips. I have a teeny, tiny favor to ask you. Could you lend me the Hobulian coin? Damn, it just got worse. I promise I'll give it back soon, with interest. Detective? Please, I'll give you 1% of my winnings. Pretty please? Vigorously refuse. Detective! I can't give you the coin! It's the only thing protecting my peace of mind when you are with Non-Non. Cannell's expression turns extremely serious. Their voice is down but a whisper. I swear this is about the investigation. I have a great feeling about this. So please... I just can't do this, I'm sorry. I'm really not sure this is the way to go about this. Maybe we should just go... Also, Detective, aren't you too young to be a gambling addict? I'm the perfect age to be a gambling genius. These Jesus can barely hold their own against me. But easy money is the best kind of money. The players around the table laugh, apparently used to Cannell's antics. Cannell suddenly turns to you, eyes wide open. Wait a minute! I just got an amazing idea. No. You should try your hand at this. I could be a talented coach. Oh, the newbie wants to try and challenge us, huh? Your guts, I like this. Yeah, Muffin here is a brave one. I would really like it if you left me alone. This is the worst idea ever. Detective harbor a sad expression. That's no fun. I guess that's what I get for trying to be nice. Suddenly, the sad expression is dropped, leaving room for a wide grin. I'll just play it myself then. I can prevent this. I should prevent this. I can't budge now. They're trying to manipulate me into playing. I can't let them win. Cannell is still smiling as they're starting to shuffle the cards. Hobulian coin is still set in front of them. They started bartering with the other players while looking at the coin in abashed curiosity. Wait, when did she get the coin? Or when did they get the coin? You can feel the intense sensation of impending doom weighing on your chest. Damn it. I have to do this. Just one game, then we'll go. Just give me the cards. Cannell is beaming with almost childish enthusiasm. Don't worry! I'll explain all the rules you need to know how to play. It's all very simple, I promise. Good-naturedly, everyone around the table starts moving to accommodate the debuting player. You're given a stool next to Cannell, as the detective makes space on the tattered felt material of the playing mat. On the table stands a deck of cards. Welcome to our table. What should we call you? Thank you. You can call me Muffin. Standing behind you, Cannell pats your shoulders, overseeing you. This isn't what you should have been called, but this will do, my little protege. You overcome your terrible name with an outstanding victory. Right. Whatever you say. Challenger spirit. Great. I like a good challenge. Before the player can introduce himself, Cannell pipes in. This is right, by the way. He points to the other two players. Dystopias and Lefticia. They all looked at each other, amused. You can feel it. Something's wrong. But they just shrug and welcome you once again to the table. Detective, you truly never change. Nice meeting you, kid. Hi. Hey, yeah, ready to bite the dust, young man? Don't let these old Jesus intimidate you, you little prestige. Well, I don't even know the rules, so I can't say I'm ready. Players laugh, amused. Alright, we'll explain the rules of the good old poker face hangman. So this is an actual game name. But first, as part of the tradition, I must warn you. While they're shuffling the deck, the old player recites. This game is trickier than it seems. It's bested many great monies in the past. To master it, you'll need a good deal of strategy. Knowledge as well. A little bit of luck. And money. The player suddenly slams a deck of cards on the table. They're looking at you in the eyes, dead serious. You should also know that this game is dangerous. What? I thought it was a simple card game. Once upon a time, this card game turned an old maid into a queen. Wait, that doesn't sound bad. Later, it got that very same queen hanged. The old player's eyes are still locked on yours. He has not blinked this entire time. But that isn't the worst thing about this game. It isn't? No. The worst thing about this game is that if you start playing it, yes, you won't be able to stop. Everyone breaks into laughter. At your expense. Cannell included. I told you not to let them mess with you. Aren't you supposed to watch over me? Your little protege? Right. Sorry. Let's start with the pranks and teach him some rules, shall we? After a few seconds, the players stop laughing. But they're still keeping white smiles on their faces. Let me take it from here. FTTR picks up the deck and deals 4 cards face up on the table. The game is played with those cards. They each have a letter from the alphabet and a number of points in the corner. Each letter appears twice in the deck, once in black, once in red. You play the game in several rounds. To win a round, you have to combine the letters of your card and make a word. If the letters of your words have the highest total score, you win the round. And if you win the round, you win the money. Like these words, right puts a cup in front of each player and the bigger one in the middle. Each of them contains coins, except yours and the one in the middle. Everyone comes to the game with money they're willing to gamble. See the big blue cup in the middle? It's called the well. Digging around, everyone will put money in it, little by little. If you win a round, all the money in the well is yours. Is it clear so far? Do you want us to repeat that? So far, so good. Great, now let's see how a round goes. There are 7 small steps. 7? Step 1, you put 4 cards in the center face up. We call it the river. Step 2, everyone puts 1 coin in the well. Oh, okay, 1 coin in the well. If you're out of coins, you're out of the game. Wait a minute, you only had that single magic coin with you? Yes, sorry, my wallet was stolen this morning. All the gamblers turn their heads towards Cannell. Hey, I didn't do it! And I'm actually helping him find it back, so stop looking at me like that. Right, squints his eyes at Cannell. Still a bit unconvinced. Right. Let's give our new friend a few coins then, as a welcome gift. Alright. Only for this time though, got it? This is not a charity. Thank you? I guess? Thank you! Back to the rules now. So, step 1, fill the river. Step 2, everyone pays 1 coin to the well. Step 3, everyone's hands is filled to contain 3 cards. Alright. Now, every player's hand is filled. The first player makes a bet on their victory. They say something like, I'm betting 3 coins that I will win this round. If they bet 3 coins, they have to put 3 coins in the well. Then every other player chooses how to react. They can either match or fold. When you match, you have to put 3 coins in the well too. If you fold, then you don't pay anything, but you can't play any card this round. It's double or nothing. For example, let's say everyone is matching. So everyone puts 3 coins in the well. Okay, match the bet. Good, we're almost done. Then comes step 5, exchange. Everyone takes a card from the leftmost neighbor without looking at it. You can pick a card by clicking on it. Okay, so I guess we'll take the middle card. Excellent, you still have 3 cards, but one of them has changed. After this little twist, it's time for raising the bet. Player who started the bet can either raise it or keep it as it is. Just say that they raised it by 1 coin. Like with the first bet, everyone else can match or pass. Okay, great. Everything is ready for the last step. Final step, making words. Each player can use their cards and the ones in the river to make a word. The word with the highest score wins the round and all the money in the well. But be careful. Tia picks out a big tome from an old stool behind her. The leather cover is a bit faded and the yellowed pages are worn out. You can see that the book has been used very often. If your word isn't in the Hobilia dictionary, it won't be accepted. You can't make any word, that's 0 points for you. Your goal is to make the word with the highest score. So let's give it a try. Let's see. What can we make? There's only one vowel. If I can, I really want to try and make with a K. I don't think I can make the K. I can't make books because I think my O got taken, so. Oh, is there anything else I can make? I can make lots, but that's one. That's like one. I don't have the B for the 2 points. Let's see. Oh, yeah, if only my O wasn't taken, it could have been books. Then I can use the K. Sure, let's go with this. Make a ball for 10 points. Big Brook for 8 points. Big Kudo for 8 points. Besides, this round is my win. Fuck. Well done. Now for the very last thing you might need to know. In the rare case where some players are tied, everyone reveals their highest card. A is higher than B, which is higher than C until Z. And red letters are higher than their black counterpart. The player with the highest card breaks the tie and wins the money. Everything clear? Okay, let's play, I guess. Refill the river. This is a bit difficult, honestly. Let's take the... Okay, match. I wish I had the U. For real? I guess I have to make go with this. Okay. Did it. Let's keep going, getting in the zone. Let's see if your luck lasts. We're getting serious now. Can't let a newbie walk all over Earth, can we? Don't listen to them, listen to me. You got this. We can win this. I got this. I can win this. Feel the river. Sure. Oh, let's take the rightmost side. Yay! You're on the roll. Surprisingly, I'm doing great. Let's keep going. You're getting into the zone. Yeah. You're just getting old. That's all. Can't even remember what happened yesterday. What the hell happened in this market yesterday? You always usually have perfect memory. Or at least perfect score memory. It's all so fussy. I only remember getting lunch and then nothing. Nada. Okay, so... Where's that note? Are it? Oh? Wait, didn't... Where did the note go? Is it this one, the people around the market? So for the time being, we can set these ones nearby. Scene. Those potentially this one. Then this one we know we have a barricaded stand. Then the outliers. The loss, we can put this aside. Okay. Same here, this game is making us lose our minds. Whatever, we're here to play. So next round. New round, we refill the river. Now everyone spends 1 coin to get the hand filled. Good, now someone makes the first bet. 2 coins. I could potentially make XP if my Y doesn't get taken. Sure. XP is 9 plus 6, 15 points. I guess we'll try. Oh, it's not a valid word, fuck. How, why is this a valid word? I guess this is about the best I can do, huh? Y10 mid. And I win. I know. Canal turns in their seat and locks you in an overdrive hug. It was great, Muffin! I'm such a great coach. It was fun. And we quickly count the piles of coins on your side of the table. Quite a bit too! Directly adding onto your patrimony, part of your monthly earning. Very good for our contract. Clause 2. Payment will proceed thus. When you regain your memory, we will deduct 10% of your monthly wage for the next 5 months. Oh. They really just manipulated me. Maybe I should look into legal assistance. That was a good game. Maybe you even beat yesterday's best score. What was yesterday's best score anyway? That was beginner's luck. I'm good, I think. Let's play another round. Canal suddenly stands up from the playing table. I just remembered! I'm in the middle of work with my clients. Oh, now they remember they're on the clock. Got a bill, I'll be back tomorrow. 1 point for Canal. Canal drags you far from the gambling tables. That was close. I know, right? Those Jesus, they think I'm not used to their tactics by now. But I'm a detective, I won't fall for their schemes. What do you mean, schemes? When they start bringing up their old age and acting forgetful, I know they're out to scam me. Canal shakes their head, confidence overflowing. I won't fall for their trap. The coin is mine. Well, technically, Canal has already stocked off. Minus 1 point for Canal. Conversation with this person is impossible. I think I'm having a headache. for now, let's just get away from this gambling freak. I guess just about nice time before I also get too absorbed in the defective agency. Going to head off for now and see when I can continue and finish this off. It's probably gonna take a while, huh? And with that, see you next time, and let's hope to be more responsible people. Bye bye.